All right, so I've been building an N8N generator, and this is day 11 of working on this tool. When you open 8 nodes, you appear inside of the dashboard, and in the dashboard, you can enter your instruction right here, or you can upload an image, or you can quickly select one of the example right below. On the left-hand side, you have all of your threads, new chat, previous workflow that you've generated, and so on. And if you tap here, you can type anything you want. So I can either type something right now, or I can just click on one of the pre-selected examples that's just going to fill up the prompt and show us an example. All right, so let's take a look. So let's say I were to click on chatbot. Okay, so what's happening now is it is generating your workflow behind the scene, and it's using about 6 AI agents in order to do that. And it's doing everything from planning to analyzing to designing how your workflow should work based on the instruction that we've entered right here on this corner. And once your workflow is generated, so what you can essentially do is, so you can analyze it quickly so we can see what it has generated for us. So the goal here was to build a customer support chatbot workflow with automated response and escalation. So we got the chatbot trigger, it's parsing the text, get customer data. There's an AI response. We can look into more detail what it's doing. So we can look at the JSON right here, show exactly what's happening, or you can see the different nodes that are part of your logics right here. And this is in the same order as how your workflow is actually working. So I believe the OpenAI right here says what it's doing. So use OpenAI GPT model and API. And so it has generated the node for us, and then we can literally copy this node and head over to N8N and just paste it. And once it's pasted, so we have the entire logic, you'll see that most of the things are already set up for us. So for example, here we didn't specify which model we need. So we have to specify the model that we want to use. So we can say GPT-4o or whatever. And then the next thing that we need to set up here is the credential for the email. And once you've done that, you're pretty much set up because everything else should be set up. So here it's complaining about immediately, but you see here it's the exact same value, but it's complaining about it right here, but this is the exact same value right here. So immediately. And if you execute the workflow, in principle, it should work. He wants us to provide our credential for this one. So we can create some credential. I'm going to maybe put a fake credential right now. So Richardson, SMTP, I don't know, smtp.google.com or whatever. So these are just like some random credential. Okay, it's trying to test my credential. It's obviously not going to work, but we've added some credential, and now we should be able to execute the workflow. So you see that the workflow is already good to go. So it's waiting for the trigger events. The triggering event here was chatbot. So I was supposed to use this as a webhook and receive a notification here, and it should have worked. If you want to change things, let's say for example, right now, you wanted to change a specific thing, and then now you suddenly know what CRM you want to use. You can say something such as get customer data using Apollo, update the get customer data node with a node that uses Apollo for lead generation. I guess for lead enrichment, right? And then you can just submit this. And what it's going to do is going to update this node right here based on the instruction that we've provided. And you can just chat back and forth with the AI in order to get things done like that. You can just chat and it will update things for you. So you see here, it has updated this value already for us. So we can either just, copy the entire JSON again, like we did, or we can go on a specific node and just copy the JSON of that specific node, head back. And what I can do is now I have the customer data node right here. I can just delete this and just, and let's reconnect the node to this new node I've created. Or even more simple, I can just, delete everything and paste it, because they will both work. So I can just copy this, delete everything and paste it, but then you will have to reselect all the things that you've selected right here. But you can see that right here now, it has set up Apollo IO as our CRM, and he has put the post request and everything. So now I'm not even sure if it works, but we can try it. Remember, we have to reset up ChatGPT again and set up the credential. But I believe because I created one, I should have it right here. So I just select that. And this one, I'll just say GPT-4 or mini. My OpenAI doesn't work right now, so that won't really matter. It's going to stop around this step. But I just want to show you that you can run the full workflow that we just generated in less than, a few seconds, just by describing what we wanted. And this works with anything. So I can even go back here and say, create a workflow that checks my Gmail for new emails and uses OpenAI to label each email and then generate a response with OpenAI, then save it as a draft. Do this for my 2 most recent emails. Then I can just generate this workflow again, and then this way I just describe it exactly what I wanted, and the AI agents take care of doing the research, creating the workflow for me, and then building the entire tool for me just from a prompt. And then this is the power of 8 nodes, is that you can literally build complex workflow just with a prompt. And then now we have our entire workflow right here. So we have the Gmail trigger, set email data. Yeah, let's just copy this. How about this? I'm just going to delete it, paste that. Hey, we got a brand new node right here. And then I think I already have my credential here. So because I already added my credential, you can just add your credential inside of it. So, if it does that, so right now you say create draft is not supported, but it's actually the correct value. So you already know which one to use. So it's create, and you can just put, I don't know, fill up those values here. So subject, new response. Maybe we should have asked it to pass it as the message for this one, which you can, by the way, just chat again with the AI and ask it to do things. For example, make sure to pass the messages to from OpenAI to the draft. So I can just chat and fix things, and it's just gonna update everything for me, and then you can just optimize your workflow this way. So if you're not happy with a node or you want to change a specific node, you can just do stuff like this, and it's going to think about the whole workflow and build your solution. So it looks like it just did something behind the scene. I can see here, modify the Gmail create draft node to correctly reference the email response and email label from the set. Okay, so it looks like it's done the work. And this is versioning. So there's a way for you to change the version. It's usually up here. But then you can just copy that, head back. I mean, I'm not going to re-add my credential, but I think you get the draft. I'm improving it every single day. So this is only day 11, but I'm hoping that in the next 2 days, this is going to be a lot more powerful. And by the way, I haven't showed you, but you can also upload an image. So now, let's say, for example, that I wanted to remake this workflow that I saw on a tweet online. So I just took a screenshot of that workflow. It barely describe what it's doing, but it has the context of the screenshot. And we're going to add this screenshot here, and I'm going to say generate this workflow. And now the AI should analyze this image, get full context about the image, and in order to plan how to generate the workflow. So it's currently like studying the image to see exactly how to build it. And it's going to build us the entire workflow just from that image that I just uploaded. And this is the vision for this tool, is to make it stupid simple for you to generate a workflow using this. And that's the goal. All right, so we just uploaded the image and we got an entire workflow generated just from an image that we uploaded. And again, you can just copy that, head over to N8N and paste the entire workflow, and basta. And you have the entire workflow that we just saw that was for a custom SDR. You even have like the if switch. Everything was generated from an image. And yeah, and then if you see stuff like this, maybe didn't get enough context from the image, so you can just chat with the AI to fix it, or you can just come here and it's connected to the right node. This is why it helps to have high quality image, so you can really see all of the detail. This is 8 Node. Thanks for watching.